Hi guys, Andrew Davidson here, and welcome back to another As Per My Ability video. If you like what we do here at As Per My Ability, if you like our videos, if you like our content, if you like board games in general, please do us a favor, comment, like, subscribe, hit the little notifications or the bell so you get notifications when we post new videos. We appreciate everything that you guys do for us. This is going to be a very short video because sometimes it feels good to have people listen to you and have your hard work paid off. Today I'm going to take just a couple of minutes of your time to talk about a little mini expansion for a game called Fallout. Now, Fallout, the board game, is a game that's published by Fantasy Flight Games. Came out a couple of years ago. It's got a couple expansions. It's got one expansion. There's Fallout, the board game, and then there's Fallout New California, which is a expansion for it, kind of a big box expansion for it. I reviewed it. It's on my channel. I talked about Fallout quite a while back, probably about a year ago. I really enjoyed the game. I liked the story aspect to it, which I talk about in my video. So again, go check out that video. I didn't dislike the game, but I didn't love it. It wasn't a game that's just like coming to my table all the time, just playing, let's pull this game out, let's pull this game out. I rarely ever played it, and I'll tell you why. I really firmly felt that the game needed to be cooperative. I really did. And for those of my friends and other APMA members out there, I was very adamant and told them this game needs to be cooperative. There's just kind of a fundamental problem in the game, narratively speaking, that would really get rid of that problem if they just made it cooperative. So, for example, there are certain narrative points on the board. So you can take 2, 3, 4 turns to try to traverse across the board to get to a narrative point. You would draw a card, you would read some story, and that would spawn another spot to go on the board. So, for example, I'll make something up. You run into a mother who's crying. She's lost her child. My child has run off. My child has run off. She last was seen headed north or seen headed towards this direction or something. If you could find my child and bring her back to me, then you could get an agenda point. By fulfilling agenda points, that's how you kind of win the game. And so then it'll tell you, the game, will tell you to spawn an interest point, which is probably where the girl is, that you need to go in order to satisfy the quest that you just unlocked. But, unfortunately, it's on the other side of the board. So you traveled all the way down here to unlock something, but then it's all the way back over here. Well, guess what? That narrative, that quest, is not specific to your character. So if I'm playing with Bradley and Bradley's character is up in this area of the board and that spawns, he can just go doot doot boom and gain the agenda point. Just because he happened to be where the thing spawned, where the next thing spawned. He didn't start the quest. He didn't have anything to do with the quest. Thematically, I don't even know why he's looking for this girl, because he didn't, you know what I'm saying? But just because his character happened to be where the next little spot came up, he came over, did it, made a roll, was successful, got the agenda point. What in the world? And I was like, I love the way the game's set up. I love the look of it. I love the way that it plays, meaning the gameplay, not necessarily the narrative and stuff. But I love the way that the game plays. I love the tiles. I love the fog of war, the exploration kind of feeling to it. There's a lot that I actually really like about Fallout, the board game. But man alive, I complain so much about this needs to be kind of cooperative because it just doesn't feel. There's a thematic disconnect when I go talk to a mom and she's saying that her daughter's missing. And then Bradley gets the scoop on the daughter, and it's like Bradley doesn't even, his character is what I'm saying, not Bradley himself, but the character he's playing in the game wouldn't even know to look for this daughter in this town, in this area, but he knows it because it's a metagame thing, like the player knows it. There's obviously a little token on the board, so He moves over there, he grabs it, he makes a roll. He's successful, yay! He just won a point that I unlocked, or somebody else unlocked. And I've done the same thing as well. Someone else has unlocked a quest where you unlocked kind of a quest thing, and I've been like, I'm really close to there. Boom, I'm stealing that from you. And it just didn't feel very nice. Not that every game has to be nice. I'm into take that games, probably more than I should be. Should call my psychiatrist. So it just didn't feel right to me. There's a lot that I liked about it, but the questing system was just not really worked out all that great for me. So, Fantasy Flight listened to what I had to say, and they put out this little mini expansion. What does this do? Well, first of all, it's called Fallout Atomic Bonds. And what it does is, it takes all your expansions, takes Fallout and Fallout New California, turns the whole game cooperative. So you basically kind of set aside some components and some scenarios and stuff like that, and you use these instead. And it also adds some new components as well. And so now, Fallout is the way that I would love it, the way that I wanted it to be, the way that I complained to all of my friends and all of my gamers and stuff, saying Fallout's great, but it really needs to be cooperative, because people can get kind of cheesed off when they work so hard to get across the board to unlock something only for someone else to just snatch it up from them. So, I'm going to end this video just by saying, if you like Fallout, if you have Fallout, the board game, if you're like me and think, I think a cooperative version of this game would be awesome. Well, there is. There is a cooperative version. It is called Fallout Atomic Bonds, and I highly recommend that you get it, because this gamer will never play Fallout as a competitive game ever again. My name is Andrew Davidson. Thanks for watching as per my ability, and as always, I will see you at the next video.